Hey friends, hey, it is a new month, so you know what that means. It is time to set up the budget, the calendar, and all of that. So it is a new month. It is the month of August. I have my mini calendar here just to kind of help me fill out my calendar. Yeah, so that is what I'm going to do. I am going to set up my monthly spread and then get into the budget portion of the video. This is my bills and paycheck calendar. All right, so that is all done. August has a total of 31 days, so this should be pretty good. I like months like these that have like a full month in it of 31 days. So that is what I'm working with. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to switch out. I put a little moisturizer on my hand and this pen is a little slippery. So I am going to switch it out for this one. It has a better grip on it. So the next thing I am going to do after putting my dates, I'm just going to go ahead and put my paycheck dates. Okay, so that is all done. And what I'm going to do is just highlight in green to let me know that is money coming in. And this is from regular pay, my bi-weekly, and then Etsy pays me out every Monday. So that is what things are looking like. The only bill that I'm actually going to put on this calendar for time's sake, and I don't really share too much of my bills with you guys anywho, but I don't think it's a big deal. I'm just going to put rent at the top, and that is already taken care of pretty much. So because rent is money coming out of my account, I am going to put that in red. Okay, so that's what I'll do for the rest of my bills. So this portion of the setup is pretty much done. I will come back after and kind of put in the rest of my bills and just kind of do the red highlight, meaning money is coming out. The green highlighter means money is coming in. So we are in the month of August and the year is pretty much over. We are pretty much going into quarter 3. Quarter 1 is done. Quarter 2, 1, 2. We're in quarter 3 right now. Wow, that is crazy. The month is flying by so quickly. So for income, I'm going to put FT, meaning full-time income, will be $3,032. I'm just going to round that off. Going to go into my variable expenses. So I have groceries, and I have budgeted $500 for groceries. And I know you're probably thinking, hold on a second, last month you were over by twice the amount. Yes, that is the case, but the whole idea of me just kind of going through this process of budgeting my money and trying is pretty much me just doing trials and error, trying to get it perfect. This is the ideal amount that I would like to spend. And I feel like if I budget more, I go even higher, because last month I budgeted $700 and I went way over the 700 by I think 300 and something. So I feel like maybe if I kind of lowball the budget, I don't mind going over by 100 or so. I feel like the more money I give myself for groceries, the more I go over the budget. I hope that makes sense, but I'm going to budget 500 and I'm going to try my very best to stick with it. Next up, I have gas, and gas I am going to budget 160. I feel like because it's summer and I'm not doing too much back and forth, my gas seems to be very low, so I'm just going to say 160. For children, I am going to budget $60. I feel like that will be reasonable. No, not 60, sorry, $50. I feel like that will be reasonable. I don't necessarily need to get them anything. Last month I got quite a bit of stuff. And then I have entertainment, or I think I switched it and called it fun. Okay, so for fun, I'm going to say $50. And then personal is a new envelope I added because personal care, I should say, I was getting quite a few personal care items and login that under miscellaneous, and I feel like I just want to get that separated and make an actual envelope for personal care items because it is necessary. And for that, I am going to budget $60 because I do need to restock on some personal items. And then the last one is miscellaneous. So that is going to get $20. Okay, so let's do some math and see what my total is for the budget. I'm coming in at $840. So let me just go ahead and put that right here. $840. Okay, so next up I am just going to take the $840 away from my budgeted income of $3,332. Okay, so that gives me a remaining balance of $3,248. Okay, don't really go into details with the bills, but I am going to budget $1,050, and I feel like I'm over budgeting in this area because last month there were quite a few bills that I overpaid on, and I realized it after when I got the bills for this month. I realized that I paid a little bit more than I should have, which is not that bad. That means that I will definitely be paying less on some of the bills for this month, which is definitely nice. So $3,248, take away $1,050, leaves me with a balance of $2,198. Moving on into debts, I have 3 active debts that I'm paying for. The fourth one is my student loan. It is not active at the moment. In Canada, we have something called a RAP, which is pretty much the student loan is in debt repayment. So the government is currently paying towards that debt at the moment. That's that for that. And until further notice. It's just like a special little program that they have, and I'm taking advantage of it right now as I actively pay towards these debt. So I have a Visa, Visa number 1, and then Visa number 2, and then I have a MasterCard. Okay. And I always forget to take this portion off because of the binding, so let me just go ahead and do that. Let's see. I'm going to budget for the minimum payment of all of these bills As you guys know, I'm currently doing Transfer Tuesday, so we'll see how that kind of goes. And then I will add the extra payment towards my actual, but for now I'm just going to budget for the minimum payment on these bills. So I have $178.59 for my MasterCard. So for Visa number 2, I have $172 as my minimum payment, and then for my Visa number 1, I have $123 as a minimum payment. But I will be making extra payments, okay? But I'm just going to do the budget with the minimums. So 123 plus 172 plus 178 and 59 cents brings me at $473.59. Okay, so my remaining is $2,198. Just take that away from this. And that leaves me with $1,724.41 to work with. Okay, so next up I have all of my sinking funds. So I'm just going to put the what do you call it, the title of the sinking funds binder as opposed to individual sinking funds. So for my sinking funds, I have high priority, lifestyle, dream home, and then my self-care binder. So I budgeted $215 for high priority, $185 for lifestyle, $80 for dream home, and then $35 for self-care. So let me just go ahead and add that up. Okay, so that gives me $515 in total. $1,724.41. Take away $515. Okay, that gives me a balance of $1,209.41. The last bit is my savings challenge. So I do my mini saving challenge, which is supporting others and save. So my mini challenge. And then I have my monthly challenge, which is more of my long-term challenge. So for my mini challenge, I have budgeted $60. And then for my monthly challenge, which is my long-term challenge, I have budgeted $210. So that should be $270. Okay, so $270 in total going towards saving. I feel like I made a mistake somewhere, but maybe not. Okay, so I think I did. You know what? I'm going to double check afterwards. So $1,209.41 take away $270. Ooh, that's not what it's supposed to be. $1,209.41 take away $270 gives me a remaining of $939.41. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug in the summary, but I'm just going to quickly double check everything because for some reason I feel like I have a lot of remaining. But let me just go ahead and double check on everything to make sure I am correct. I did mess up. I messed up right here. I'm supposed to have $1,442 right after I pay my bills. I knew something was a little off. The numbers were just not numbering quite. Okay, so $1,442 take away $473.59. Okay, so now things are looking like they make sense, because at first glance I was like, the numbers not making any sense right now. I hate using the whiteout, but it is what it is. Okay, so after I take away my debts, that's when I have $968.41. Okay, so let me just take away my sinking funds, and that gives me $453.41. Subtract 270. Okay, now things are looking a little regular. $183.41 will be remaining. So now I'm going to go in and plug in all of my summary for my budget. Okay, there you have it. So my budget is all ready and set to go for the month of August. I hope you guys have an awesome month of August, just budgeting and crushing those financial goals and just doing great things financially, because this budgeting journey is by no means easy. It definitely has a lot of ups and downs. I feel like it has a lot more downs than up. I've only been successful so far, maybe like 1 or 2 months out of the journey thus far. And we have 4 more months left. But it is definitely trial and error, and it is definitely a learning experience. And I'm glad I am sticking to it. This is the first time that I've come to completing my budget for the entire year. So I'm just patting myself on the back just for doing that in itself. And I definitely have 1 entire year of budgeting like trackers to go back and look at. And I think that will definitely help me in the future. So yeah, that's my little spiel on that. Hope you guys have an awesome August, to say the least. All right. Thank you and bye.